Okay, now let me study about dynamic model and transfer function of blending system for the case isothermal and constant volume. So for the isothermal and constant volume, we can through the system like this. So consider that we have two input stream with the mass fraction stream 1 is x1 and the mass flow rate here W1. For the stream 2 mass fraction is x2, the mass fraction of component A for example, and the mass flow rate is W2, yeah, to produce a product with mass fraction is X and the mass flow rate is W. So X is mass flow rate, W is so the X is mass fraction and W is mass flow rate. Okay, so how to derive the differential equation using the mass balance. So because without any energy here, we assume no heat of mixing here. So for the overall mass balance, is 0 because the accumulation is 0 here, or just we put accumulation is input minus output. Here the input is W1 plus W2 minus W. The output is W. Remember that this is mass flow rate, so we no need to multiply by rho. And okay, so for the overall mass balance, the mass flow rate in always the same with mass flow rate out, because here is constant volume, mean that the accumulation is 0. Okay, so for the component mass balance, the input, the mass component input is W1 times X1 in stream 1. Similar with the stream 1, at the stream 2, W2 times X2, mean that the mass of component at stream 1 is W1 times X1, then component in stream 2 W2 times X2, and the component mass in the output will be W times X. And the accumulation is, there is a accumulation, mean mass actually from here, mass of accumulation time X in this tank. So mass from rho time volume, and we get that rho, volume, time x. Okay, so rho, volume, and x. Okay, the x will vary every time, so x is vary over time, and v, the volume, is constant, so the volume can be removed to outside the derivative form. So now we get the derivative equation here. Okay, this derivative equation is linear derivative equation, because the x here is the power is 1, another is 1, so we no need to linearize. But from our study that the dynamic behavior or the dynamic model of the process, we concern to deviation between recent measurement and steady state. So we define this this equation is for unsteady state, mean unsteady state, sorry, and we should subtract this equation by steady state form. Okay, so this at steady state form here is steady state. So we concern the deviation between steady state and recent. So at steady state, we assume that the value of dependent variable always the same at steady state. So the dx over dt will be 0 here. So the version 0. So we subtract here rho v dx prime. X prime is x minus x bar. Dt is w1 x minus x1 bar plus w2 x2. So this x1 x2 minus x2 bar minus w x minus x bar. So we get rho v dx prime dt is w1 x1 prime plus w2 x2 prime minus w x prime. Okay, so now we can solve this equation using the Laplace. So in this step, we call it this use the deviation variable. So deviation between steady and recent. From this equation, we can solve using Laplace transform. So how to find the transfer function or Laplace transform of this differential equation? So now for our case, I draw again, sorry, here. we get the derivative equation is like this. So the Laplace transform is rho v s xs minus x prime 0 is w1 x1 s plus w2 x2 s minus w xs. Okay, so for the steady state value, the x prime at 0 time will be 0. And now we have rho s if I group it the xs here, rho vs plus w1 is equal to w1 x1s plus w2 x2s. Okay, so the xs is w1 over rho vs plus w x1s plus w2 over rho vs plus w x2s. So the transfer function xs respect to x1s, just assume that x2s is 0 or there is no change in x2. So xs over x1s is w1 over rho vs plus w. So also for the xs over x2s is w2 over rho vs plus w. So this is the transfer function x if the x1 is a change or varies, and assume x2 is constant. For the second case, if x1 constant and x2 vary, then you will have this equation on this transfer function. So the x over x2 s is w2 over rho vs plus 1. So this is the transfer function x, the output respect to x1. Assume x2 constant is constant. This is the transfer function x over x2, and assume x1 is constant. So now you got two transfer function. If x2 constant, you get this transfer function. If x1 constant, you get this transfer function. If two variable x1 and x2 not constant, you will get this transfer function. Okay.